Ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime entertainment, please welcome to the field the award-winning Foster Falcon Marching Band and Color Guard. Foster Band will be presenting their 2013 UIL Marching Show entitled Beneath the Veil, featuring music from John Sears, Project Trio, Cody Fry, and Thomas Ferguson. Featured soloists will be Matthew Melinak, alto and soprano saxophone, Lillian Duff, trumpet, and Chelsea Brown on flute. Drum majors for Foster Band are Claire Pippin, Elizabeth Cook, Cassandra Davies, and Kelly Deshawn. After the game, Foster Band will be performing their entire UIL show, so please stick around. What? Andy Anderson.
And welcome back to Trailer Stadium, where your halftime score is your Friendswood Mustangs 21 and the Foster Falcons 14. In a game that's pretty much just been as close to that score. You know, it's just been a back and forth battle this season between these two teams. Groupings that we weren't sure would show well have, and vice versa. You know, it's kind of gone a little off script. But let Jacob with it. We have some stats.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Let's look at those real quick and kind of see, let everybody know kind of where we're at here as this first half. As you're doing that, also Foster, of course, getting the football to start the second half.
So, I mean, the first thing that stands out to me, Brock Foster with 148 yards, with a 110 quarterback rating. I mean, efficient with the ball, quick with it, not making too many mistakes. So he's doing very well right there. And then, I mean, You already know Adam Buffington. He's already got 88 yards and a touchdown. Like I said, knocking on 100 yards in the first quarter. And then with Winters over 100 yards rushing as well. So, I mean, every facet of the Friendswood offense seems like it's firing on all cylinders, Not much more you could ask for there.
Yeah, just had, the biggest thing, obviously, for Foster this game is they got that touchdown on the interception, and that really wasn't Foster's fault.
No, yeah, you can chalk that up as to it goes on his stat sheet as an interception, but there's more to it, It's not like he threw into double coverage or something like that, silly.
It was an unfortunate break. Friendswood also got one of their own as they recovered a fumble inside Foster territory where they got some points. So here we are at 21-14. Again, Foster will get the football here to start this second half. And, again, I don't know if it's ever not a must-win game, in district. Every game
is a must-win.
Right. I mean, everyone's a must-win. That's kind of silly to say. Foster looking for their first win. Friendswood trying to go 2-1 in district. Abibi gets us going. Here we go. Second half is underway. Caught the 15. Yes, sir. Caught the 15-20. 25 to the 30, about 29-yard line is where he'll be taken out of bounds. That was number 56, Caden Rouse for Friendswood on the tackle. So good field position to start out for Foster. Friendswood's defense, the first series or so, really seemed a little bit out of their normal sync. And boy, they got right back on and have been solid ever since.
Right, I think they got a wake-up call. You know what I mean?
Sure.
They got caught off guard a little bit, but, it happens.
All right, we got, of course, Barham in there at quarterback, the young sophomore. We've had two backs in the backfield tonight. We had Welker and we got a pass out that is caught. 35-yard line, run out of bounds that time. Number 18, that's Daniel Humphrey. Looked like Sindelar in on coverage that time. Foster moving quickly now. Ball's on the Foster 35.
That's very different from what they were showing in the first half.
Yeah, they were so methodical in that first half. Seemed very slow.
Absolutely.
On that. Twin formation right side, single receiver left. Handoff.
Bottled up.
Man, no much to go right there. That's going to be Colton Welker. About a 3-yard gain. It could be third down and 2. Again, just underway here. First drive of the second half here from Trailer Stadium. Foster moving right to left. Foster again in their all blacks. Friendswood in their all whites. Pass is going to be caught at the 40, and that's good enough for a first down. That's going to be number 18, Daniel Humphrey.
Little getting to know each other going on down there.
Oh, yeah. You think by now they got to know each other, Jacob. They were getting to know each other for a while there.
That's what I'm thinking, but,
Big drive for the Foster Falcons. They definitely want to come up with some points here to start this second half.
Yeah, I mean, if they come out and they don't put points on the board, give Friendswood the ball back, and then subsequently score, I mean, like we were talking about earlier, that's a big confidence breaker right there.
Yeah, when you're 0-4, that's the last thing you need.
Absolutely.
Going to pass back again, going up top. That's going to be incomplete. No fly. Yes,
wow.
Sindelar. Good coverage that time. Again, looking for Humphrey. Had one-on-one.
He got away with one right there.
I think a little push right there. I thought so too, but
we'll take it.
Absolutely. Second down and 10 now for the Falcons, getting balls on their own 40-yard line. Yeah, they are really targeting Humphrey right here. He is just one-on-one with Sindelar. Twins up top. Humphrey by himself. Fakes the handoff, pressure. Intercepted! 40, 30, 20. Get in the house! Touchdown, Friendswood Mustangs.
Hey, we saw that earlier, I think.
That is 18, Jackson Skeel on the interception and the return for 6. Yes, and that completely wipes out the one by Foster earlier.
Wow.
Boy, that's 2 big turnovers for Foster tonight.
Huge.
Both have resulted in points. That one the most direct of all. Jackson Skeel from 40 out.
I mean, we have a good view right here. Talk about a just deflator right there. Look at the Foster,
And again, we said, when you're 0-4, something like that happens, the body language completely changed right there.
Absolutely. It's hard to keep momentum in that situation.
Oh, Reagan Rudolph comes in, and if she's kicking, you know what she does? She just puts it in. Automatic 28 to to 14.
What a big swing right there, buddy.
Wow. And not even a minute, Jacob, off the clock.
Nope. I mean, wow. Wow.
Indeed. 28 to 14. Mustangs on top. Huge turnaround right there and a huge stop for that defense and the score. Man, everything that Friendswood could have asked for, they just got right there.
Right. Start by not letting up any points there right before the half, and then come out and score points on defense to start the second half. I mean, yeah, absolutely right.
Let me give you a couple quick updates for the other district scores. Manville, Mag West, 3-3 at halftime.
Whew, defensive battle right there.
Absolutely. And then Magnolia, okay, you sitting down, 28, Angleton 0.
Wow.
Magnolia, who we will play next week. Magnolia looks like they'll be coming off a big win. That's just started the third quarter. Mag on top of Angleton, undefeated Angleton, 28-0.
I mean, just to be on top of Angleton is one thing, but to be up 4 scores to none, whew, wow.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, here we go. Beebe on the kick. Going to get that ball down around the 15-yard line. It's going to bounce. Caught at the 13, up to the 15, 20, 25. Oh.
Very nice.
Good hit right there. See who brought him down first.
Looks like it's going to be number 32.
That is going to be 32. Ty Diesel Rudolph right there. Reagan's younger brother. Good sophomore running back. Will get more playing time. If not this season, for sure. Next season, only a sophomore. So Foster, now, this is going to be interesting to see. Again, we saw the body language change immediately.
Right.
The shift from the sideline. And I think, okay, we're good. Kind of lost me for a second there. We'll see now. Can their offense come out?
Right, because if they come out flat,
yeah.
Ooh, you know.
Here we go. Handoff up the middle. Oh, they're not coming out flat at all.
Not at all.
Going to be about an 8-yard gain that time for Welker, Colton Welker.
And like we've been saying all night, I mean, you could have driven a Mack truck through that hole that the line,
right.
the hole the line created right there, you know.
We got a good low line that time. Bruce Santos in there for the Falcons. Again, just underway here in the third quarter. Mustangs just got a pick 6 from Jackson Skill, and Welker is going to get right to the sticks. And they're going to say that is a 1st and 10 for the Falcons.
A little generous on the spot maybe, but it's all right.
Yeah, it's senior Colton Welker. Yeah, I think so too, but they're going to give it to him. Again, Foster down 14 to your Mustangs. Just underway here, 10 minutes left in the third quarter.
And Foster's come out in a lot of different offensive sets tonight.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, right here we've got what?
You got double tight or?
Yeah, that's what I believe so.
You got double tight and D.
Wow.
Oh, gosh, almost had him right there. First man to get back there was going to be Luke Bryant.
It looked like Quintero was there to finish off.
Yes, he was. Again, Quintero has had a very nice game.
He has, absolutely. I'm really impressed with this linebacker group from Friendswood. It seems like they're very, very good at getting to the ball wherever it's at on the field.
Yeah, and they're always coming from different angles. There's a lot of movement going around. So, yeah, they've done a good job. All
Absolutely.
those guys have. Again, double tight formation. Falcons looking at a 2nd and 13 now. 9 minutes left here in the third quarter.
Seeing some trickery right here by the Friendswood defense.
Is that no, incomplete. Yep.
Nice.
Looking for Humphrey again. And that is going to be incomplete. So we'll bring up a 3rd down and 13 now for the Falcons.
Seems like the Foster Falcons find themselves in 3rd and 13 quite a bit.
They definitely had a 3rd and long many times. You are correct. Clock stopped at 9:08 here in the third quarter. Twin formation left side for Foster. The ball's on their own 36-yard line, looking at a 3rd and 13.
Taking their time once again.
Looking for a screen. They got it on the backfield. That's going to be Hubbard, 35, and he is hit by a host. Again, you got Quintero in there.
And like I was talking about, right there.
Bringing him down right there, a host of Mustangs.
I love to see that from the Mustangs defense.
Yeah, you got all of them. You got half the defense right there making that tackle. 4th and long, punting situation. The punting game, You know, same kicker who had a heck of a field goal effort earlier. Punting game?
A little iffy.
Yeah, but a little iffy indeed. Landon Davis will be back on his own 30.
And once again, hoping for that.
He's ready. He's itching. He will touch pay dirt, mark my words, sometime this season.
It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when.
Absolutely.
Let's see what we get here from this
Oh, good
punt.
pressure.
Oh, wow. Just, yeah, got to clear out right
Another
there.
high, short one. It's going to hit at the 37, roll to the 35, and that's where they're going to pin Friendswood back. Mustangs will be on their own 35-yard line. We'll see what the offense can do. The first possession of this half. Again, already's got a touchdown on the board from Jackson Skeel on the defense. Now see what their offense can do.
And they haven't had trouble moving the ball all game, you know, so.
No. Yeah, Jacob, I feel like the first half was just a little appetizer for what we're going to see here in the second half.
I think you're exactly right, Kurt. I'm excited.
Twin formation up top, single receiver to the right. Foster comes out throwing.
Good block.
Buffington, just couldn't quite get. Yeah, Mickey had a block there, but he couldn't quite get around the other defender. Going to get about a 2-yard gain is all he will get.
I mean, I like what Coach Johnson's doing right here. He's throwing these little short passes to Buffington, forcing that corner to come up, get a little closer so that eventually at some point I would think, you know, they can unleash the deep ball.
They got stack formation here for the twin receivers. Pass out the Platypus 40.
Good block right there by BB.
Oh, yeah. That's a nice guy to have in front of you blocking.
Oh,
Jay.
Absolutely. I'd love to run behind that guy.
Right. You could do some things with that.
Yes, sir.
3rd down and 4 now. Mustangs taking their time, getting it in. Twin formation right side. We'll see where they're going to press old Buffington this time now.
And this, in my opinion, would be the time to go deep.
Foster said, I'll just keep it myself. You need 3 yards?
I got 3 yards.
I got your 3 yards. My goodness.
You just don't expect that from a quarterback, you know?
You do not.
You don't expect to be run over by the quarterback of the other team.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like, I didn't want to say it, but like you feel like if Foster gets it, he's going to get the 3 or 4 he needs.
Oh, absolutely.
Friends in their tight formation now. Buffington in real close. Walker Winters. Nope, they're going to fake it. A baby out of the backfield.
In the
caught.
flats wide open.
45.
Blocking the
got
back
a flag.
right there.
Yeah, it's going to be on Mickey, I believe. BB just trying to stumble out there and get a few more. And, yeah, Mickey got him right there in the back.
Yeah, I like where his head's at, but, you know, the old rule of thumb, if you can't see the numbers on the front of his jersey,
yeah,
don't go for it.
Well, he was definitely all over the back of that one.
Yeah, he was.
6:59 left here in the 3rd quarter. Mustangs on top, 28-14.
Getting a lot from the crowd mic right now.
I know. Both teams' cheerleaders down there just having a fantastic time together. A lot of fervent energy down there this evening.
I like it.
First and 10 now for the Stangs. Twin formations of BB in motion. Fakes the handoff. Goes up top.
Ooh, it looks like a little miscommunication there.
Absolutely. You had Buffington on looked like a stop route. Mickey kept going, but neither one of them had their head turned.
Right.
And Foster, he had time to get it off. Just that was the timing. Somebody was off on that one.
Somebody ran the wrong route. It happens, but you just hate to see that on, you know, 2nd and very long.
2nd and very long indeed. Absolutely. Buffington single receiver up top, all by his lonesome.
Oh, wow. Look at him. They don't even know the football game's going on down there.
No, they sure do not. Trip formation now, right side. We do. Foster on the keeper, left side. He's got some room. Got to get messed one man. Oh, my goodness.
Man.
Okay, we're going to throw a little nothing late on that.
That's, you know, if there's ever a time to call a late hit, that would be it.
That was Addison Ojiaku on the tackle, and, yeah, one-on-one, and did take Foster out. Thought he possibly rode him a little far, but either way, it's now going to be 3rd down.
3rd and forever.
It really is. Yeah, right about 3rd and 16 now for the Mustangs. See what they have in their playbook for this one.
See what we dial up here. they've shied away from Buffington. I don't really understand it.
Got single receiver down here is the Platte. Buffington and Mickey up top. Foster. Oh, they're going to set up a screen, and it's picked off. No. 40,
goodness.
35, 30. Still on his feet, and he is going to be brought down. That is Hayden Evett.
Wow.
Oh, and he just threw it right. I mean, that was right to his chest. I don't know if receiver ran a wrong route right there because there was nobody, Jacob, in the vicinity of that.
I don't even think Foster saw him, to be completely honest. Really hard to say. The defender didn't even really have to move that much to catch that.
Dadgummit.
Wow. You know, and that's what we were talking about earlier. No team can really pull away, it seems. You know?
Well, both teams are giving it just back and forth, giving it back to him. So Foster now great field position, down 2 scores. Ball's on the Mustang 31.
There's that comeback route again.
Right there to Humphrey again.
I think he has a favorite target.
Yeah, absolutely. It's Daniel Humphrey, junior receiver, has been their leading receiver this season and continues to do that. But yeah, it's almost like no secret where they want to go right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Got Hubbard in the backfield with Parham. Hubbard offset to Parham's right side. Twin receivers to the right side. Oh, handoff Hubbard, 30, 25. Oh, out of bounds at the 22. That's Deedrick Hubbard. And got a Mustang down at the top of the field.
Uh-oh. Looks like number 0.
Yeah, Stamper down. Just getting a little attended to, don't know. And that was away from the play.
You always hate to see that.
Yeah. Anytime somebody goes down.
Absolutely.
You know, for sure right there. So it is 5:50 left in the third quarter. Mustangs on top, 28-14.
And it feels like a new ball game every 5 minutes, you know?
You know, that, yeah. Because you've got, like we talked about when Foster threw the pick six, when the Foster Falcons threw the pick six, the whole sideline changed. Right.
You know, I thought for a second we might just start piling it on, but, you know, here we are.
Okay. Yeah.
Foster in scoring position already.
No, and now, so you've gone from, this thing's over to, okay, now we've got Foster, a little bit of life.
They're inflated again, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, Stamper does get off the field on his own feet, so that's a great sign right there. Always good to see.
Absolutely.
For sure. So big play here for the Falcons, 3rd down and 1. Got to think Hubbard's going to get the ball on this. Hubbard does, up the middle.
Are you psychic, Kurt?
Oh, I mean, I've been called many things. That's not usually one of them, but thank you. That is up the middle goes Hubbard for a 1st down. And the Falcons are knocking on the door. They're in the red zone at the 18-yard line.
And this is a big, big drive right here for the Friendswood defense.
Well, and for Foster, they're not going to settle for a field goal.
No.
Oh, a little pump and go. That's going to be Humphrey in the end zone.
He dropped it.
Incomplete. I don't know if he would have got that foot down anyway, but it was close.
Well, I mean, what a great effort to go and get that ball, though, either way.
Yeah. Oh, man.
It looks like he's on the ground still.
Wow. You know, that I'm going to give Humphrey some credit right there. That
was a great catch.
He got a little dog in him, doesn't he?
He does. Just a tad.
Oh, my gosh.
Hate to see him get up slow here, but
no.
What a play.
That's, you know, and as a dog dad myself, dogs are the best. You know, I mean, that's what you want to see right there.
Absolutely.
Wow. That was an incredible effort by that young man.
I almost wish he caught it, you know.
Just for this sake, yeah, because like I said, if his toe wasn't in, it was close.
Right.
But either way, yeah, I think he's got the wind knocked out of him right there, it looks like.
It looks like he landed. Yeah, the way he landed, it'll do it to you.
.5:21 left here in the third quarter. 28-14 is our score. And Humphrey gets up and
that's good to see.
Nice round of applause. Absolutely.
Right.
Again, you gotta love the effort. That's a young man. I don't know this guy from Adam, but who just wants to win a ball game.
Absolutely.
You know, he laid his body on the line right there.
Right. That's what you love to see as a coach, as a fellow teammate, you know, even as a competitor.
So now we're back. Handoff. Yeah, there goes Hubbard. Oh, Hubbard put his head down and got about 6 on that carry.
It's a hard-fought 6 yards right there.
Indeed.
And I will say, I do like that about this Foster offense. They're not flashy. They just grind out yards.
Agreed. Hubbard around the right end, 10. Who finished that one off for the Mustangs? Hang on, we're going to get a. Was that Quint? No.
I thought it was Quintero. I could be wrong.
Quintero again. Goodness gracious, that was a shot.
I mean, he's just all over the place.
Oh, and Nick Ruffino in there too. And that
Great
right
job.
there
Blowing up the
is going to be number 43, Luke Bryant, in there blowing it up. Nice job by that young man. It is now going to be a 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line. Again, Foster is not going to settle for anything but 6 right here.
Absolutely not. And this is kind of a bad spot to be in, 2nd and goal from the 8. You're very limited on what plays you can call
for sure
from this part of the field. Oh, man, it looks like they made friends.
Handoff again. I know.
Oh.
And
blown up again. Very nice.
See if we can get a number on that one for Friendswood, who got there first.
It's looking
like Quintero getting number 20, Jacob.
Hey, once again.
You know what he wants. He wants that MCS Defensive Player of the Week award.
Oh, I know. I can see it.
Get him a free coupon to nowhere, but respect from all of us.
Absolutely. He's playing for it right now.
3:54 left here in the third quarter. Foster, obviously 4-down territory here. The ball is on the 8, and that is on the 9, actually. 3rd and goal from the 9.
You got to get some yards right here to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah.
You don't want to look at a 4th and goal from the 10.
Friendswood dialing up pressure from his right side.
And they've kept the pressure on the number 16, let me see, Barham all game. What do we got, timeout?
Yeah, Foster's going to try to figure this out. Yeah, that last time Quintero just gobbles him up on that.
You see, he just like appears out of thin air sometimes.
Just gobbled him right up. Yeah. 3:29 left here in the third quarter. Mustangs on top, 28-14. Foster does have to burn a timeout here, and that's probably a good call. Again, you got 2 plays now to get 7 points here. And
you got to get this right.
Yeah, you definitely want to. For Friendswood, looking forward to seeing what Coach Griffith dials up here. Because, like we said, what Foster's done is it's not flashy. You know, it's just grinded out.
Right.
They've been really using Hubbard out of the backfield. He is in the game right now, number 28. Humphrey's not back in the game, the receiver who made that almost spectacular grab earlier. So I've got to feel like it's Hubbard, you know, on 2 runs right here. And now Friendswood.
Wow, okay.
Well, no. They pointed the wrong direction. Surely that's Friendswood's timeout now.
Surely they didn't take 2 timeouts back to back.
Yeah, there we go. So Friendswood now calls a timeout. They saw what the formation was.
Trying to make them change it up or go back in with the same play call, it seems like.
You know, Jake, what I like about Coach Jordan Johnson is what I've seen is that he's coming in and you got to build a program correctly. Your first year is tough. You build it from the bottom up. You know, it's like one of my favorite coaches, John Wood. He had a pyramid of success, and you got to have the foundation to work your way up. And eventually you get to that top, and that's where Friendswood's going to be. That's what he's doing right now.
Absolutely.
You're seeing the foundation. You're seeing the building blocks of that pyramid of success right there.
Right.
And I'm excited that we're getting a part of, get a chance to see that.
And Coach Johnson's doing an excellent job of building that foundation.
No, for sure.
His players are bought in. I can tell.
Oh yeah.
You know.
No doubt. Big play right here again. 3rd down and goal from the 9. Humphreys next to Barham in the backfield, offset to his left side. Pressure from the left side. Barham's going to pass the ball. That is going to be.
Wow.
Did he get that catch?
I mean,
that is a touchdown.
That was a tight window.
My goodness.
Wow.
Number 11, Riley Blanton, the sophomore, little sophomore to sophomore connection right there.
Wow, that was Brett Favre-esque right there.
You're right. The window he had to throw it in was tight.
And closing rapidly, too.
I thought we had a pick. I mean,
I really did, too.
We had 2 guys with a chance to pick.
Right.
And somehow
he comes away with the catch.
Foster did exactly what they needed to do.
Wow.
Extra point is up, and extra point is good.
That's a big touchdown right there.
3:24 left here in the third quarter. And your Mustangs with a thin lead, 28-21 over Foster. Now, Jacob, you mentioned this earlier. Foster 0-4, but 2 of their games were 1-point games.
Right.
So, look, yes, you lose those games, but you've got opportunities in those games. So they've been in close games before is the point I'm trying to make. It's not like they're getting blown off the field.
Right.
Every game. They're not
rolling over
tight right now going, oh, no, it's that. No, they've been here before.
They face adversity. They don't fold under pressure. So, yeah, Friendswood's got to keep playing them tough. They're definitely not going to lay down and die at any point in this game, especially, I can't say it enough, being 0-4.
Yeah. Well, of course, that whole drive you take back, of course, to the Brock Foster, throwing that interception.
Right.
And I'm not landing on Brock Foster. He's just a quarterback.
Right.
But there was definitely nobody in the vicinity.
Nobody
feel
in the
like
area code.
some miscommunication again. But then, Jacob, we saw some miscommunication several times on that last drive. But that one really hurt. So
absolutely.
I believe now that's four turnovers this game that have led directly to points. Two for both teams.
Huge, right
Two
there.
for both teams. So a 28-21 game is a 14-7 offensive game.
Right.
And the kick is off, and it is going to be
way out of bounds.
Way out of bounds.
Wow, and looks like.
There's a fly. Yeah, there's another fly. Yeah,
I was waiting for that.
We got a little chit-chatting going on between some of these players, and I mean, you can't.
I don't mind it.
No, I don't mind it at all.
I don't mind
love
it.
That. It's football.
It's competitive, you know?
Yeah. I mean, that just shows the competitive greatness right there of this Foster Falcons team. I mean, they are not going to die.
Oh, yeah. And, it's nothing like dirty, like cheap shots. It's just like, just a little extra after some plays.
Well, there's a lot of pride. When you're 0-4, too, you want to say, I'm not an 0-4 player.
Right.
There's some pride in that.
Absolutely.
And they're not backing down to Friendswood, and Friendswood's not backing down either, nor should they be. So
we got a ball game on our hands here.
3:24 left here in the third quarter. Mustangs up 28-21.
Looks like we'll be starting in close to Foster territory.
I mean, we're on our own 45. Oh, look at Nwankwo already at the line.
Oh, man, he's ready.
This Foster defense is coming out fiery.
And let's see
now.
Let's see how Friendswood responds.
They will start twin receivers to the left side. Foster, of course, in at quarterback with Walker Winters. I like this play call right here. Not going to get a lot, get about a yard or two, but just settle down, run your offense. Don't do anything crazy.
Do what you know.
You got a 7-point lead.
Right. Do what you know. And even though the run didn't get much right there, you still got to force the defense to respect the run,
For sure. 2nd and 8. So, Walker Winters gets 2.
Wow, blown up right there, Winters.
That was the first time, I think we've seen all game where the line of scrimmage just got pushed back.
Collapsed,
Again, you come out here and you saw Nwankwo. He was on the ball before anybody else. He's ready to go with that nose.
Oh, he's hungry.
He is 3rd and 9 now for the Mustangs. 2:35 left here in the third quarter. Mustangs have the ball on their own 46, up 7. But right now the momentum has definitely shifted.
Absolutely.
Back to the Foster side of the field.
I mean, the crowd's getting loud. The defense is amped. Friendswood's got to respond in a big way here.
Foster, a little screen out to Winters. Can he get outside? Nowhere to go. He's going to lose 3. That Foster defense came
They're jacked
out
right now. That was a chase down tackle textbook right there.
So Friendswood.
Obviously going to punt here.
You would think so, fixing to see Mikey Butler, I would imagine. And here we go. Mustangs are on their own 44.
Now it's up to the defense again.
Looks like Jack Den Herder going back for the Falcons at his own 15-yard line. Butler got a nice one off last time. Could use another one right now.
Absolutely. We could use another Friendswood bounce inside the 10 right now for sure.
Van Herder's going to go up to his 20. Oh, they're setting it up for the return here.
Yeah, not a lot of pressure there.
But nothing to do. Butler kicks it.
Great placement right there.
Yeah, he sure did. Got it out to the right side. That's going to go out of bounds at the 19-yard line. Yeah, Butler just did a great job right there because they were setting that return up to the right.
Oh, yeah.
He just kicked it over to their left side.
They were not worried about blocking that punt.
No chance to return. Well, folks, we got a good one right here. Not a lot of people leaving. So far, I think even some of the band parents are staying right here. This is exciting for them.
That's a sight to behold.
Absolutely. 1:23 left here in the third quarter. Mustangs up 7, but the momentum has shifted.
Once again.
And we will now see, In the way this game's going, Jacob, we might see a shift real quick here, and I'd love to see that.
Me too. Ooh.
Oh, Barham on the keeper.
Nobody was fooled there.
He goes down quickly.
Nobody was fooled there.
No. See who was in there first. It looks like Postma and Caleb Allen in, and then, of course, Quintero in there as well. Going to bring up now a 2nd and 14 for the Falcons. Ball's now on their own 15-yard line. About a minute left here in the third. Got 13 minutes left in this ball game. It's really anybody's game right now. Mustangs up 7.
Absolutely.
I'm not sure that's the first time we've seen him run tonight, and I don't think he wanted to.
I don't think he did either. I think he made a business decision right there to go down to the turf.
Barham back to pass. Unloads across the middle.
Ooh.
Little low and incomplete.
Mustangs get away with one right there because that would have been a first down and some. He had some room to run.
Now that he was looking for his man, Daniel Humphrey again. Humphrey's back in there. Good to see.
Yeah, it is good to see.
I'm a Friendswood fan of Cosby, but I still want to see that player get back in the game because he,
right.
He's
a competitor.
He's a competitor. Yeah, absolutely. So Humphrey's back in. Clock stopped at 38, third quarter. Twins up top, single receiver to the left.
Just all kinds of different formations from Foster tonight.
They really have. Absolutely.
I mean, 1 second they're coming out with no wideouts, and the next we see this.
Barham back to pass. Going to set that screen up. Got it, but Friendswood was not full. Quintero, yes,
right
sir.
there.
Marcus in on it again. Back the sticks up. It's now 3rd and 16.
He's like a dog chasing cars out there or something.
Love it. I'm sorry, it's now 4th down. That was 3rd. That's 4th and 5th. Oh, and look where Landon Davis is going to line up for this return. He's already at the 45.
It doesn't get much better than that.
No, well, they're going to let this clock roll down to 0 at the end of the 3rd.
You know, what I'd love to see is just a good, solid boot to Davis.
Yeah, but I just don't know if we're going to see that. We haven't seen that
No.
tonight much at all. But,
Really?
hey, absolutely. Well, look, no one would love to see that more than Landon Davis.
Oh, I know it. And it's all season. It seems like he really hasn't had a good shot at just a,
No.
You know, so I'd love to see it.
So we have 12 minutes left here in this ball game from Trailer. Friendswood looking to go 2-1 on in district.
Foster down, but they have the momentum.
Foster looking to go 1-2. They can find a way. Okay. 4th quarter just started. Magnolia 28, Angleton 14.
All right.
Angleton trying to make a comeback right here.
Making up for lost time. I'm still just a bit shocked that the score is what it is in that game.
Oh, no, I am too. And I'm sure Angleton's probably a little surprised too. I bet they got a little wake-up call at halftime.
Absolutely.
Again, remember, next week we'll be in Magnolia. I actually will not be at that game. Jacob, you will be here with Coach Fritz back at it. One of y'all will be taking over my mic on the play-by-play, and one will do the color. I'll be in California next weekend with my son at Stanford, watching a little Stanford-Oregon football.
Soaking up some sun out there?
I'm going to work on my tan, for sure. I'm sure no one needed to know that right there, so I apologize for saying that. Score 28-21 Mustangs. Just starting the 4th quarter here. Davis on his 46. If he can get a good punt.
He's licking his chops
Oh, it's
right
a
now.
good punt. Davis, he actually backed him up to the 45. Davis trying to get around, and he's brought down his own 45. That was a better than good punt right there.
That really was. I mean, I was surprised to see him back up like that to go and get the ball.
He had to go 10 yards back, caught it, really had nowhere to go. It was 2 defenders were down there, and again.
I mean, and past those 2 defenders, there was a whole lot of daylight.
Oh, yeah, but there was not much he could do on that at all.
Right, absolutely. Great tackle in the open field by Foster.
For sure. So here we go. Again, last time we saw these squad offense and defense for Foster was Foster's defense just did their thing. And you know they're still feeling it. Friendswood needs to find an answer.
Absolutely.
Maybe a couple of short passes, some screens, just get something because the D-line is really starting to
they're waking
put their
up right
will.
now. Yeah.
Absolutely are. Trips formation on the left side. Friendswood moving right to left. Foster on the keeper. He can get out there. He's got some room.
Oh, good
50.
spin move.
Yes, sir. Oh, he almost got a first. It's going to be about a 8.
Tough
now they're saying
run.
7-yard gain. Brock Foster, a little pirouette in the middle of the field right there.
Some fancy footwork right there.
My goodness, not bad for a 6'4".
That's what I'm saying.
Fella right there, indeed. Ball is now inside of Foster territory, and that's exactly what the doctor ordered right there for
Exactly.
the Mustangs. Man, they needed that.
Very manageable 2nd and 4, 3.
Yeah, at the longest 4, long 3. Foster on the keeper again. He's got some room. 45, 40, turn on the jaw. Oh, Foster. You know, he runs out of bounds at 32. He stops, to make sure he can hit the
to
player.
throw a shoulder.
To throw a shoulder on number 5, Addison Ojiaku, who's like, are you thinking you're really going to tackle me?
I love it. I love it.
Foster. I mean, again, not your prototypical quarterback.
Not at all.
In that, but I love that.
I love
and
that.
As a coach at the next level, you want competitors.
Right.
That young man is a competitor right there.
Right. He avoided stepping out of bounds so he could hit him.
Put his shoulder. Transformation. Oh, looking one-on-one. Buffington in the end zone. Get your hands off him. That's a touchdown. No.
Wow.
Yes, there it is. Touchdown.
What a play.
Are they saying on the 1? No, they're saying it's on the 1.
Don't rob him like that.
How?
Oh, wow.
First of all, he caught it with the man riding him like a backpack.
Wow, that was a pass interference.
And I'm not going to give him the call or the touchdown.
Wow. I mean, Buffington's got to go do everything himself, I guess.
Goodness
wow.
gracious.
What a play by Buff.
Beautiful catch and beautiful pass by Brock Foster right there on the money.
Absolutely.
Well, now,
I mean,
so are they giving the – now they're pulling him out. So Reagan Rudolph is ready for the extra point.
And they said no.
No, they said, no, ma'am, you need to go back. That was not a touchdown, even though
my goodness.
a lot of us thought it was. Everybody but the coaches next to us, they think it wasn't a touchdown, but they're being very quiet right now.
They're a little quiet over there.
Yeah, absolutely. So it is now – let me guess, Foster on the keeper. Foster on the keeper.
There we go.
Nostradamus again.
Exactly what we needed.
Yes, sir. Get in the end zone. Oh, and there's a there's a Foster player was on his head.
Foster's dancing.
They were, and anyway, Brock Foster does his thing. No one, to me, besides Buffington, no one deserved to get in the end zone more than Brock Foster
absolutely,
right there.
Absolutely.
Man, that was a great job. I mean, now Reagan can come on the field and do what she does best.
Right.
Put an extra point and really give us a nice 14-point cushion. Oh, we got someone missing.
Oh, goodness.
Offensive lineman, and he is
he's going to hear about that when he gets back to the sideline.
to get on the field right there. He got it, though, just in time. Butler puts the ball down.
Automatic.
Rudolph's kick up. You know what it is. It's another Reagan Rudolph extra point.
Do we even need to say it?
I mean, I don't, but I sure hate to jinx it. So I'm going to say it all year long.
Absolutely.
Because that makes me happy right there. 35-21 Mustangs on top of the Foster Falcons. Little breathing room again, Jacob, just a little bit.
And once again, that momentum swinging.
Man, because, you see Foster's defense the year before just stonewalled.
Right.
The Mustangs, and then the drive started with a 7-yard Foster run, then another run where he put his head down here, and then a beautiful Foster pass to Buff.
Perfect answer.
Can't believe he didn't get in, but then a Foster finishes it, and there you go.
Right.
Man.
Exactly what Friendswood needed to come out and do. Just put another 7 on the board.
14-point cushion now for your Mustangs. 10:58, pardon me. Left. Appreciate everyone listening in this evening here on MCS. It's been a good one, folks. Appreciate y'all staying with us here, and
really
hopefully you can listen these last 11 minutes. We get a Friendswood victory tonight.
Looks like a BB's back in to kick.
BB is going to do the kicking. All the kicks for both teams really gone down pretty short tonight, about to be a 20-25 yard line. Nothing wrong with that. Just that's kind of where they've all been.
Right. A couple out of bounds. That's okay.
Yes.
And might I say, interesting return setup I'm seeing here from Foster. I don't know that I've ever seen. It's like a stack of some sort.
BB's kick is up and away, and it is going to be
out of bounds.
Another out of bounds. We just called it right there.
Man, I shouldn't have said that.
Between both teams, that's the third one, I believe.
Yep. I mean, great starting field position now for Foster.
Yeah.
It's all right, though. This Friendswood defense, I mean, they got 21 on the board. Really, that's 14.
Yes.
So they've been doing their job very well.
Again, all y'all listen on YouTube, again, we appreciate it. We definitely love this platform. Get a chat up with you guys. I know we've been on different platforms over the years, and this one seems to really work the best for all of us, I think. And, again, love to hear your comments, especially all the positive ones. But, yes, we will try to keep it all positive here. And right now it's positive for the Mustangs. They're up 35-21. Oh, pressure, Postma up the middle.
Wow.
Oh, just a step away. They got caught the ball. That's Humphrey again. Oh, Postma, maybe just a half foot away.
Hair away from making that play right there.
Oh, that's a linebacker's just dream
right there. Wide open gap. Defensive line does all the work for you, and you just sail right in.
Hubbard in the backfield with Barham. Getting the call in, getting clock rolling. That is Friendswood's Friends right now, up 14. Want to see that clock go a little faster if we could. Van Herter Motion man. Hubbard up the middle.
Great job by the good stick right there on the end of the run.
Is that Caleb Allen, 40? Yep, Caleb Allen right there, number 49 for your Mustangs. Great job indeed. I'll let you what I like about Caleb Allen. He's only a junior. One more good year. He just gets better. He was a strong player last year as a sophomore. Played DN. Now he's a linebacker.
Kirk, he's like a fine wine. Gets better with age.
Yeah, I don't know what you know about wine, Jacob. But you're absolutely correct. 3rd and 2 now for the Falcons. Twins up top. Single receiver. Humphreys. Handoff. Hubbard. Left side. Got a first. And
hard
a few
tackle
more.
right there. Wow. Was that, looks like number 31?
Is that 30? Yeah, we're going to get a.
He moved the sticks, but he definitely felt the end of that run.
Yeah, that was number 31, Cade Stevens for your Mustangs. Nice stick. Indeed right now. Now Stevens lines up on Humphreys. That's their go-to right here. 1st and 10. Oh,
wow.
Got a jumper.
That was.
Yeah, looked like old Den Herder.
Got a little excited.
Yes, he did.
That'll back him up 5. And you hate to get that on 1st and 10. I mean,
yes.
You hate to get a false start at any point, but it feels like it stings even more on a 1st and 10.
1st and 15 now. Yeah, different play selection on 1st and 15 for sure. Because now even you get your 3 or 4 yards, you're still 10 yards away.
Right.
Parham back. Hubbard.
Nowhere
no! Brought down. Who was that? Number 3. That is going to be Ruffino. Nick Ruffino in the backfield again. More pressure dialed up.
This Mustang
by
defense,
Coach Griffin.
They have been putting the pressure on all night.
They really have been. It's been a lot of fun to watch.
I'd like to know how many yards Foster has lost behind the line of scrimmage on tackles for loss.
There's been many, especially here in the second half.
Right.
Didn't hurt her up. Got some movement. Nope. No call. Everybody set. Get back. Plenty of time on the play clock. 13 seconds left. 8:38 left here in the ball game. Mustangs up 14.
Foster not moving as fast as you might like them to.
No, you wouldn't think at all. Palmed out. Okay. Incomplete. And
offensive pass interference looked like there.
There's a flag. That flag was
very late. A day or two late there.
Yeah, Cade Stevens and
if it's on defense, I'm gonna be a little perplexed.
Yeah, he and Humphrey were caught together. Humphrey definitely pushed off. You got a Foster player down the backfield.
Hate to see that
as well right now.
That does not
Let's
look
see the
good
call.
either.
Here's the call. They're gonna call it on Stevens. That's a 15-yarder on the Mustangs.
That's egregious.
Oh, and that is, unfortunately for Foster, that's the quarterback, Garrett Barham.
You hate to see that.
Yeah, he's down. I don't know if not sure what happened on that. We were watching this play down here. But, yeah, there was definitely contact for both players. Tough to call on one versus the other, though, Jacob.
Yeah, I mean, they were both getting – you're right. It's hard to call it one way or the other. I thought 18 was getting a little shovey there, but that's just the opinion of one man, I suppose.
Yeah. Barham's coming off the field right now. He is on his own power. See if we can get stretched back out and get back in there. In the meantime, we're going to have a new quarterback. Let's see if we get a number.
Looks like it's going to be, I'm thinking number 6, Gunnar Moss, maybe?
Let's see if we see 6 out there right now.
Yep, number 6.
Yep, Gunnar Moss indeed. What a great quarterback name, Gunnar.
Seriously, it's like he was born to play quarterback.
Well, we're fixing to find out, Jacob.
You're right.
Ball's on the 49-yard line of the Mustangs. 8:24 left here in the ball game. Foster's football. Foster needs 2 scores just to tie this thing up. I think we're one Friendswood defensive turnover again right here, Jacob away.
Yep, I think
we kind of feel one coming right here.
Yeah, we're due. Wow, blown up again in the backfield.
Indeed.
This Friendswood D-line has stepped up, especially in the second half.
And that was Quintero and Postma in there on that. So it'll now bring up a 2nd and just 11. They just lost 1 yard on that play.
Quintero with a heck of a game tonight.
He has a solid game indeed. Twin receivers left side, single receiver to the right. Postma. Nope. Showing some pressure there.
That.
And Jackson Skills showing some pressure. Now Skills back out. A lot of movement. And now Skills back in. Pressure. Tipped. Picked. 50. 40. 30. 20. Get in the house. 10. Touchdown, baby. Nick Ruffino for 6. I just called it. Need a turnover away. Yes, I am Nostradamus.
I got to get some lotto numbers from
My
you, Kurt.
goodness gracious. Nick Ruffino.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, sitting there celebrating on Foster's sideline.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
I mean,
That's
game of turnovers.
that's a nail right there.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Nicholas Ruffino.
I hope we're not speaking too soon, but I do believe that's the nail in the coffin.
That's
right
the
there.
excitement. That's just all the excitement. I'm going to settle it back down because that was a beautiful return. It wasn't clean. Got down to the side of 10. He had to make some moves in there.
Could you call it any better?
Jake, stop it. I'm blushing. That's exactly what we needed right there. Two pick sixes tonight.
3 total defensive touchdowns. Like, wow.
Yes.
What a game we're seeing here.
My goodness gracious. Nicholas Ruffino, Reagan Rudolph in there for the extra point, just chit-chatting with the official.
She's not worried about the kick.
She is
cutting it up over
cool
there.
as a cucumber.
Yep.
Have a Foster player down on the sideline, so we are going to wait to attend to him.
And that 18 again, he laid out once again to try to stop that pick six. I got to respect the competitive fire from, let's see here, Daniel Humphrey.
Yeah, Humphreys had a great game, and for that quarterback, he just comes in 2 plays later, it's a pick six.
I guess it wasn't meant to be
I mean,
all.
yeah, for sure.
Cool name, but.
Yeah, but Nick Ruffino, just great job.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Jacob, as a defensive player, and you get the ball in your hands, you see nothing but the end zone. You're going to try to find anything you can, to get in there.
Absolutely.
And, man, 7:35 left here in this ball game. Mustangs 41, Foster 21. Extra point for Rudolph pending. And player is off the field now, and
he's not.
Just glad to see him up and get him off right there for sure. And the Foster crowd congratulates him and gets better. And now Foster fans are
a little
starting to get a little on
deflated.
The exits. Yes, indeed.
Starting to see a couple people make their way to the exits on the bleachers.
Reagan Rudolph, what do you think she did, Jacob?
I think she made it. I wasn't even looking.
No, but your eyes were closed the whole time. That's right. 42-21. Mustangs on top. And I mean, I'm not saying this because I called it. I mean, it's really, you just kind of feel.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're one play like that, and that's it's not the nail of the coffin officially, but yet. Again, the body language for Foster right now is, they're playing this out. Their quarterback's down. They've had a couple of guys get injured. You've thrown 2 pick sixes tonight. You're 0-4.
You're 0-4.
You're now going to be 0-3 in district.
Right.
And,
it's hard to put something together at that point.
Hey, and another thing is this. They hadn't played Fulshear yet.
Right.
Hadn't played Magwood. Hadn't played Manville. I mean, they got a tough schedule ahead of them, Jacob. So
the meat and potatoes is still ahead of them.
Oh, absolutely. So for Foster now, it's just going to be do the best you can last 7:35 here. And for Friendswood, keep the foot on the pedal.
Absolutely. Don't take the foot off the gas. Don't make that mistake. And I think Foster's pretty much more or less playing for pride at this point. Yeah,
you can just sense it. You don't need to be on the field to see that. And that's tough. You got a new coach this year. He was the DC last year for this team.
Right.
And other than that, it's pretty much I think most of the same staff. And, that's a tough. The players not quite the talent level we've seen in the past.
Years past,
Yeah, so that's part of it. But, these things can snowball, too. It's about confidence, like you said earlier, and it can snowball on you for sure.
Right. I mean, let me not speak too soon, but, 0-5, it's hard to, mentally come back from that.
It is. It really is. New kicker in now for the Mustangs. This is Ismaelo, I believe.
And he was the one responsible for that pretty long field goal, I believe, in our last home game.
Yes, he was. Ismaelo's kick is up and away. Gets down to the 18-yard line. Young man.
A little upset.
And he throws the ball over the official's head.
He'll let that one slide.
Coach is next door and not thrilled with that little display.
No. That's a little too much.
Well, he's frustrated with himself because he fell down to catch the ball. And in high school, once the knee is down,
this is not the NFL.
The play is dead. They will start this drive on their own 19-yard line. A lot of grass ahead of them. 7:35 left. Friendswood can get this 3 and out right here, they will run some clock when they get the ball back.
Looks like Barham's back in the game as well.
That's good to see.
Yep.
You know, for sure. Glad to see young man. Never want to see him get injured.
Right.
And glad to see him back out there. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Friendswood 42, Foster 21. Handoff up the middle.
Nowhere to go.
Man, there are about 7 Mustangs.
It's hard to make a call on who got there first.
No, it's too many.
They get swarmed.
Too many for sure.
But that's a good problem to have.
2nd down and 8 now for the Falcons. Watching this play, I'm going to update the other scores real quick. Friendswood dialed up a little pressure up the middle. Now they're going to back it off.
Love the variation by this Friendswood defense all season, but especially this game right here. I mean, Barham has not been comfortable all game.
Handoff up the gut, and again.
Nowhere to go.
My God, look at the amount of white jerseys.
Nah, forget about it.
Who we have in there?
Looks like Quintero.
Marcus Quintero again.
I mean, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. He's got my vote.
Yeah, well, I'm not. It's hard to argue. He's had a heck of a game. You've also got a couple pick sixes in there, but
of course.
I agree with you though, Jake. At the end of the day,
it's hard to call.
He has been involved in so much.
Right, he's been steady all game.
For sure. Quick update: in Manville 3, Magnolia West 10 in the 3rd quarter, and Magnolia over Angleton 35-21 in the 4th. Ball's in the air. It is caught. 40. 50, and that's going to be Mason Ledisky. Hadn't called his name in a long time, but he makes a nice catch. Gets the ball in Friendswood territory, and Foster says, hey, we're down 21, but we are going to keep on fighting.
Yeah, we're going to keep, and I respect that. They're going to keep playing football.
For sure. Handoff right side. Nice run that time.
Nice hard run. Chain gang hasn't even set up yet.
Yeah, I know. Who's that running back? Is that a...
And now we're seeing some fast tempo from Foster, it looks like.
Number 12 that time, Nick Capers in at tailback, running hard, senior running back.
Taking a play out of Friendswood's playbook here.
Capers up the gut, and
stuffed again.
He is brought down that time. But it's going to be up a 3rd down, in about 2.
I mean, clock running with 5 minutes and 45 seconds left. Yeah, I'll let them keep running the ball.
Absolutely, Jacob. Very excited to see that because, when we get the ball back, we do the exact same thing and run this thing out.
You're exactly right.
Pass. Oh,
wow.
Barham under pressure. Almost had another pick.
Yeah.
Colton Postma in on that pressure. No. Is that Postma or Skeel? That's Jackson Skeel. Jackson Skeel's had a nice game now, Jacob.
Quietly, he has had a very nice game. I will agree.
He did get that pick 6, got a couple good pressures. Again, Quintero. I feel like every week on the defense, there's a lot of choices.
There really is. With you. I mean, we went and gave the whole defense the award.
I know. We were lazy. 4th and 3 for the Foster Falcons. Ball's on the 37 of Friendswood. There is 5:29 left here. Only 10 seconds on the play clock, though. Better get this thing off.
Yeah.
Handoff up the gut. Oh, he's got a 1st down. And he's hit by Landon Davis, but he goes for about 10 yards, maybe 11 on that.
After the hit.
Young man.
Yeah, wow.
That's that senior.
Good hard
Make sure
run
I get
there.
Nick Capers again. Yeah, and Landon Davis in on the tackle, but Capers just put his head down.
And while we quietly chip away. Okay, I was going to say the clock wasn't running for a second there.
Just slow down a second. We're back under 5:20 now left here in this ball game. Mustangs up 42-21. Foster put a little drive together.
They're moving a
little
faster.
Trying to make it respectable.
Yeah, absolutely.
Going back to pass. Caught out of the backfield. Capers.
Oh, wow.
Capers. Young man runs hard.
2 Mustangs just smoke. Uh-oh.
A couple of Mustangs hit each other.
You hate to see that. And that was not a soft hit either. It's going to be number 9.
We'll get guys a chance to look at Landon there. It's 4:55 left here in the ball game. Mustangs on top, 42-21. Yeah, that was just 2 Mustangs colliding.
Hate to see that happen.
Colliding right there for sure, and both going for the tackle of Capers. And
I mean, it's football. It happens, but when it's 2 teammates to do that to each, oof.
Well, I know Landon's dad real well, and I know how he feels right now. I know. Jacob, I had my own son with injuries, 3 on a Friday night field, you know, and I just remember, I'm hearing now how quiet it gets, and it's just, I don't even like to hear it right now. It just
Yeah.
brings back memories. And so right now, good to see Landon
Yeah.
get on his feet right there. He's walking off on his own.
I'm glad to see that. Very glad
Absolutely.
to see
Coach Johnson out there checking on him. Got to love that too.
Because he looked pretty shook up for a second there.
No, he was, yeah. Well, I mean, sometimes, you get those stingers or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And you don't want to move for a little bit. But he is walking off on his own. That's a great sign for Landon Davis. That young man has had a heck of a year, and we want to see him continue this run this year. 4:55 left here. It is 2nd down and 3 for the Foster Falcons. Inside the red zone now, Friends with a 19-yard line.
They've put together a pretty good drive here.
They really have, and it's been with a backup running back in Capers, senior back. Pass, caught, 20, 15. Quintero again, running out of bounds. That's number 83 that time for the Falcons. Langston Hogan, another sophomore. I'll tell you this one thing. This team's got a lot of sophomores.
Right. It's a young team, it looks like, in very important positions at quarterback.
Yes.
Some receivers, defensive players. So, I mean, I guess that could be a pretty good bright spot for this program
for sure.
going forward, the fact that, they're very young.
Twin receivers to the left side, single receiver to the right. Getting Parham back in at quarterback. Capers, Parham, pass across the middle, caught. No, I'm sorry, it was dropped. He had it and then let it go as he got near the turf. Incomplete. That'll stop the clock at 4:44.
Got away with another one there.
My goodness, nice little slant route that time. He had it. Had a first and goal if he completes that one.
Sure enough. So
instead, it's now 4th and 1.
4th and short. And, if the Mustangs can stiffen up right here, that might just be it. But let's see.
Yeah, got to feel Capers fixing to get this ball. He's running hard. There he goes, left side. He got through it.
Just by this. The ball.
Ball's loose, and they recovered. Ball was popped loose.
I saw that happen before it happened.
Goodness gracious.
When you put your helmet right on the ball like that, it's coming out.
I do. I like number 12 for Foster. Capers is running hard.
Absolutely.
For a guy that has not played all game. Of course, he's fresh as can be. He hadn't seen the field all game, but all of a sudden he comes in and he is determined to put this team on his back right now. 4:30.
He does have some fresh legs, but running hard nonetheless.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, the whole team kind of, more or less has embodied that. They've been playing hard no matter what.
For sure. Capers again on the run.
Quintero.
Going to get a cup. No, they can say he just got back to the line of scrimmage is all he's got. So that's going to put us now under 4 minutes left in this ball game. Clock is Friendswood's friend. Friendswood 42.
We're now
Foster
under
21.
4 minutes.
Yes, sir.
And I'm happy to sit here and watch the clock tick, tick, tick away.
As fast as it can. Friendswood should leave here 2-1. Now in district. Pass.
Almost. Wow.
That's caught at the 2-yard line.
Again, what a window.
Wow.
I mean,
he put that ball where only his man could catch it, and he does.
Color me impressed.
Just inside the 3.
Wow. But then it looks like another Foster player's down.
Look at number 8, C.J. White. I don't know. We'll see. It's hard to tell.
Yeah, it is hard to see from here, even with my binos.
Yeah, C.J. White plays defensive end. I don't think it's C.J.
Yeah.
But we're going to get a number.
Sooner or later.
Again, while we have this timeout on the field, which remember we are in Magnolia next Friday night to play the Magnolia Bulldogs, who might be coming off one of their biggest wins of the season over Angleton if this thing, their game stays where it is.
And I'm wondering, does that say more about Mag or does it say more about Angleton?
Yeah, that's a great question for sure. I mean, Magnolia comes in this game. They're 1-1 in district, 2-2 on the season.
Pretty pedestrian,
I mean, just last week they beat Terry 42-0, but that's what you probably should have done.
It's Terry, sorry.
So,
any Terry fans out
probably
there?
Where, and Terry beat Foster this year, so you just never know. But again, it is a surprising score. Let's see if I can update that real quick. Oh, well, here we go. The score is now Magnolia 35. I just lost it. Hold on. 35, Angleton 28.
So they got
5 minutes left.
Wow. Angleton's coming back with a vengeance, seems like.
They are for sure.
28 points in a hurry.
Still have a man down. for Foster. It was the receiver.
I mean,
I'm not sure what he did. He dove for the ball, and again caught the ball.
Made a great catch.
Again, let's not forget he caught that football.
Right. I was almost certain that was an incompletion.
Well, they're bringing the card on the field. And
that's never a good sign.
No.
Wow. I mean, I've said it a lot all game, but I hate to see that.
Yeah. Again, while we have a little break here in the action, want to wish Josh Fritz the best on his return back to the great state of Texas from the hills of Tennessee when he finally does decide to come back home. And, again, Jacob, just appreciate you stepping right in to his shoes. And
I appreciate you having me.
He has some competition. That's all I know.
I didn't want to say it, but.
Of course, you'll be on the mic again next week in my shoes.
Right.
And I'll be listening in next Friday night from Cali, and you may have my gig the rest of the year. I might be on the sideline. I don't know. We'll see.
Nobody's job is safe.
No, that's absolutely right. And, again, Cohen Lander, I want to appreciate your job tonight. This was a smooth broadcast for sure, and keep it up with everything. And then I want to, again, thank my sister, Jennifer Webster, spotter extraordinaire.
I mean, we got the crew tonight.
I mean, for real, yeah. She said she was good. I didn't know it was this good.
Yeah.
I mean, the number game has been phenomenal tonight.
She was being humble.
We're still waiting on this one, but
wow.
No. But it's been a great job out here tonight again for the Mustang fans. It's been a lot of fun tonight. 42-21, great job on both sides of the ball.
Absolutely.
But again, defensively, I mean, what can we say? 2 pick sixes,
2 touchdowns,
and the turnover, the fumble recovery that set the offense up, and really responsible for 3, so half the scores.
Right, and I mean, you think about it. Really, the Friendswood defense has as many points as the Foster offense does.
Exactly. Well, actually, yeah, for sure, because the Foster defense, remember, scored 7.
Right.
So, yeah. While we have this time, let's talk about our players of the game, Jay. I don't think it's too early to talk about that with 3:44 left.
I think it's a good time.
I'm going to go and agree with you. I don't have any issue at all with Quintero. I mean, Marcus had a super game tonight. Was just, even when he wasn't making the big play, he was making almost
something.
Every play. He was involved almost every play.
Somehow, some way, he was there. Yeah. I'm glad you agree because
No, he had a great game. But that's not to diminish
the rest of the defense.
Oh, they all just had an outstanding job. We're going to, unfortunately, this young man's being carted off the field.
You don't see that too often.
Yeah, that's Ledisky. Mason Ledisky. And what I like to see, if you saw, as the Friendswood players all went over and just gave him a little bit of love. Because you know what?
It's a hard-fought game.
You're all brothers, even with the enemies. You know? And they know what football's like, and they know how you feel when you have a situation like that, you know. And so your heart goes out to them. And, look, the quarterback's just watching his receiver drive off the field right there. That's hard to watch.
Yeah, it's tough side.
We'll come back to this, and we'll hit our offensive player here in a minute. But right now, it is 1st and goal. And,
hard run. Wow.
That is a touchdown for the Falcons.
Hard run right there.
That is Nick Capers, and he bowed. But have we seen a signal?
No, I haven't. Come to think of it.
No, I mean I'm waiting, and
it looked like a touchdown to me. But
was there a penalty? Oh, here we go.
I didn't catch that. They called the touchdown back though.
I heard inadvertent whistle. And they're going to replay. Oh,
some
man.
boos from the
Foster coaches are not happy, and
wow.
They're looking at me. I don't know what to say. Inadvertent whistle.
I've never heard of that before.
I mean, those
sounds made up.
Coaches are asking us. I can't help you on that. That is a strange play.
Yeah.
And the Foster faithful are not pleased, nor would I.
Wow.
And
Capers has that touchdown in my heart.
Oh my God! First of all, he was hit in the backfield.
Right, kept his balance.
He has done that every time he has touched the football. Nick Capers, senior, backup. This is third-string running backs coming in and just done a heck of a job.
Making the most of what he's given, you know?
Well, they're going to do it again. 1st and goal. Guess who? Nick Capers. And he's this time dropped. Caleb Allen got in there first that time for the Mustangs.
I'm still thinking about that whistle.
You know how frustrating that is? You score a touchdown, it's inadvertent. Oh, we didn't mean to do that. So let's just do this whole thing again.
Yeah, like what?
Especially when you're 0-4 and you're looking for anything.
Goodness, I couldn't even imagine.
Double tight formation, 2 receivers. left and right wide. You got Capers in the backfield again, offset to the left side. Second down and goal. Capers. Oh, he's
man.
hit hard. Guess who? Is that? That's got to be. There he is, player of the game, Marcus Quintero.
Oh, man.
Wow.
How many times have we said that name tonight?
I mean, that just solidified. If you had a doubt in your mind that was the right call, that's gone.
Right.
Wow.
Just blew that play up.
He headhunted Nick Capers. Capers has bounced off a tackle every play but that one.
Not that one. Straight to the ground.
Third and goal, under 2. Nick Capers again brought down.
Oh, we got some.
Caleb Allen, and we've got just settle down, fellas, settle down. Long ride back to Friendswood.
Right, nothing to get worked up over at this point with just over 2 minutes left in the ball game.
I think that was Marcus. He was sharing his big award with the Foster player right there.
Just letting them know.
Well, it is now under 2 minutes, and it is now 4th and goal.
So, I mean, you got to think. They score the touchdown. They don't. It doesn't matter at this point. Like, barring miracle, yeah.
Nick Capers is another one to go backwards the last 3 snaps. He scores a touchdown. It's called back for inadvertent. They're going to fake it to Capers. Ball is overthrown from Humphreys, and that is going to do it.
That'll be it.
Got to think that's going to – Friendswood should be able to run the clock out here. Oh, and that's just tough way to end it for Foster. The touchdown wasn't going to change the difference in the game, Jake, if you don't think. But at the end of the day, well, that's a tough one to take away right there, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Being on Friendswood's side like I am, I wanted to see him get the touchdoame after it was called back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he ran hard. I respect. Yeah, he comes off the field right now, helmet off, frustrated.
Yeah.
But he gave it his all. He is just, oh, man.
Can't even imagine. Hard-fought game, though, by Foster. I got to give it to him. At no point did it ever seem like they were close to giving up,
No. Oh, no, for sure. And they had opportunities, Jacob, to do so.
Like we were talking about earlier, a couple different bounces, a couple drop passes, this, that, penalties, whatever, and it's a totally different ballgame.
Oh, yeah.
It's not crazy to think that they could have won this game in a different, universe.
So 1:41 left here. Friendswood's on their own 5. Just got to run a couple plays here and put this thing in the book. Walker Winters going to run at the 10,
trying
15,
to get his
15, 20. Well, it's time to talk about the offensive player of the game. You think Walker knew that was coming, Jake?
I think so. I think he was trying to bolster his case real quick.
I mean, let's work through this now.
I don't know. Buffington's got a pretty stout case,
He does have a stout case.
Open the game up with a screamer touchdown.
Yes.
That the second catch that should have been a touchdown down there. I mean, I'm torn, honestly. What do you think, Curtin?
And it's such a wild game because the defense has scored so much and put the offense. But I just like the working man effort by Walker Winters.
Yeah.
He's just grinding out yards.
Right.
He puts his head down, runs forward every time, and he had over 100 yards the first half. He's going to finish about 150 for the game. Buffington's going to get his again. Brock Fosh will get his again. You know what else? I'm going to give it to. I'm going to give it to Walker Winters, but I also want to give a honorary mention to the offensive line tonight.
That's a great point right there. The offensive line, I mean, could not have asked for more from them tonight. Because, I mean, again, coming into this game, I had my questions. I had my doubts against this Foster defensive line.
Yeah.
And, I mean, they did a fantastic job. So I'm gonna agree with you. I'm going to go with your pick right there.
I appreciate it. I love we're all on the same page. So Marcus Quintero for the defense, Walker Winters, and the O-line for the offense. And that's going to do it here, folks, from Trailer Stadium tonight, where your Friendswood Mustangs go to 2-1 in district with a 42-21 victory over the now 0-5 on the season Foster Falcons. Great effort on both sides of the ball.
Absolutely.
Haven't seen a game like this all year, but it's been a lot of fun.
Yep.
And there's the final horn. Final score, 42-21 Friendswood. Remember, next Friday we'll be live from Magnolia. Jacob and Coach Rich on the mic with Tanner on the computer.
All redhead crew first,
Wow. I don't know what that – you're right.
Yeah.
That's going to be interesting.
Yeah. That's got to be a first somewhere.
Well, again, guys, great to do this evening with everyone. Again, Jacob, appreciate you stepping out. You did a great job.
Hey, I appreciate it. I appreciate you having me on, Curtin.
Oh, well, absolutely. Cohen, again, thank you so much for doing what you do. Jennifer Webster, great job tonight, just with everything from the setup to the pregame snacks, the whole 9 yards.
Thanks, big bro.
Oh, there it is right there. You're now officially in the books. The final score here tonight, 42 Mustangs, 21 Foster Falcons. We'll see y'all next Friday on MCS Sports. Enjoy your weekend. Have a great one.
This has been a special presentation of Friendswood High School Athletics and our MCS studios. Thank you for listening, and go Mustangs!